He's saying he would back the DA if he decided to refile those charges. You know, this week a magistrate ruled that there just was not enough evidence to prosecute Police Sergeant Stephen Matakovich. But now some higher-ups are taking a closer look, and we're talking about what the police chief is saying in this case. He is troubled by that tape, and he would support the DA if he decides to refile. In Heinz Field surveillance video, you see 19-year-old Gabriel Dupre arguing with security guards who won't let him into the WPIAL playoff games. He has since been charged with underage drinking and aggravated assault on a police officer. Dupre walks away a bit. 3 other men approach. Sergeant Stephen Matakovich is the man directly in front of Dupre. 20 seconds later, they're still talking. Dupre's hands are in his pockets. He turns to walk away a bit more. They talk some more. Sergeant Matakovich gestures in the air and then pushes Dupre to the ground. At first light, when you look at that video, does it make you angry? Does it make you upset?
Makes me sad. It does. It's tough.
Pittsburgh Police Chief Cameron McClay told me he supported the district attorney's original decision to prosecute Matakovich, and he supports refiling the charges now. The FBI is looking at the case, too, to determine if Dupre's civil rights were violated.
The FBI is looking at that, and there would be federal jurisdiction, and when that's ready to be talked about, we'll talk about it.
The city police chief says he is not surprised by that because of the prevalence of video interaction with police these days. He adds there is more to this case than just the video, but he does not believe the video will damage the relationships he's trying to build between the city police and the people who live here.
Watch us carefully. Watch the way that we as an organization are handling this difficult situation. And at the end of the day, I'm very, very confident that the public will recognize we're handling this to the highest standards. And we will, make the outcomes just. And I can't predict what just will look like till I'm done.
So we'll wait and see. A spokesman for the district attorney says he is right now weighing his options about possibly refiling. No decision has been made. No timeline has been set for that. The FBI, the U.S. attorney are looking into this to see if anyone's civil rights were violated. And the Pittsburgh Office of Municipal Investigations, they're doing their own internal probe, as they do on police officers from time to time here, to see if there is anything they need to investigate for discipline for Stephen Matakovich. He continues to be on paid administrative leave during all of this. Reporting live from Pittsburgh Police Headquarters, I'm Shannon Perrine, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
All right.